We haven't even started talking about sports yet, but we do got a caller live on the air. What's your name? Where are you calling from?
Oh, hey, what's up, fellas? We're having fun. Hey, we're laughing. We're having a good time. What's happening?
What's up, man? What's your name?
Nah, my name's not as important. My job's more important. I'm the cold open guy for the Not Even a Show. I sort of screwed things up. I went a bit long with this one. They had to use it on the bonus. I got to be real quick. Can we just get you guys saying, let's start the show?
Here we go. Let's start the show.
Yes! Yes! See, I told you they'd do it. You fucking...
We would do it.
What was that?
I don't know, but I'm just glad that we were able to start someone's show.
The fact remains that it's not even a show.
It's a brand new decade. That and other stories coming up at 10 o'clock on the Who Gives a Fuck News Network. Hey everybody, it's Chris James here with the Not Even a Show, and I'm very pleased to report that I've finally got my time machine back. I was a little bit disappointed with the mechanic though, as at first he told me it was just a regurgitator, and then when I brought it in, all of a sudden it was all these other things, a fuckanenbendator and a farnenbendator, and it's like, well, you didn't say that in the first place. Anyways, so happy to have it back and happy to bring you a brand new episode. And we've got a great one for you this week as we call JJ McCartney New Life Ministries, plus the return of the golden boy himself, Matt Connarton. First though, most of the hosts we call are nasty and they look nasty. And those people are dangerous, but I would argue that an even more dangerous creature is the one who looks clean-cut and young and is fairly well-spoken, but is still spouting those nasty, despicable views. Let's check in as Christian Collins gets a call from the notorious FapMaster. Check it out.
It's terrible that 6 million people were slaughtered at the hands of Adolf Hitler. But now, 60 million babies in the last 30-something years have been slaughtered. With that being said, I'll get to some of my other topics in a monologue later, but I want to invite on our first caller.
And who do we have, Bill?
Hello, am I on the air, fellas?
Yes, you are.
Oh, I can barely hear Bill there. He sounds real far away.
Okay.
Well, tell us your name. I can hear you.
Can hear you.
Can you hear me now?
I go by. I love that you're talking on this topic. I'm out here in Genesee, Idaho, where I've lived for my entire life. My family's from here, and I'm part of the church. We have a church, the Franklin Atlantic Presbyterian, which is, they call it the FAP for short, and I'm not the pastor there. I'm sort of a master there, though. They call me the FAP Master as a result of that, because of my involvement in the church. And so to hear you speaking on this and talking about the issues that could be happening politically, I really do appreciate that. Anyway, we could get Bill on the screen again, too. That guy's I like seeing him on the screen.
Yeah, I apologize beforehand. My
mic is an auto cutoff.
So if you don't talk for a certain amount of time to save the batteries, the thing shuts off automatically, and that's why I sounded like I was a million miles away.
Wow, my friend Terry would love to hear. He's a tech guy. My friend Terry, part of the congregation as well. He's a tech fella. He could talk your ear off about that microphone.
Well, tell us your
Bill, but.
Yeah, tell us what your thoughts are, and do you have a question?
Well, I want to say first and foremost, I do have a question and a follow-up question as well. But obviously, the new year, we're all resolving to be better people all the time, in the eyes of God. But it is a good time of self-reflection at the end of the year, and I did some self-reflection. and I have cleaned up my act, and I am no longer going to be doing the batching to the host, which has been an issue for me. Although I have to admit, I'm looking at you guys on the screen. You ain't making it too easy on me, Christian and Bill, if you catch my drift.
Well, we appreciate you calling in, and thank you for
Well, my whole thing is that I call in, I batch off to these hosts. Everybody knows that. That's the thing. That's the FapMaster. That's his signature. I call in, I batch off to these hosts, but I'm trying to clean up my act, and I thought I'll call into you guys, a couple of God-fearing men, and talk about it a little bit. But I'm telling you what, I'm looking at you on the damn screen, and if I'm not starting to get myself excited, starting thinking about I might start batching off, lay one down right now. Just lay a rope out for you fellas.
Well, we appreciate you calling in, and thank you so much for the call.
Looks like you got a call from the man. He's got a batch up, and it's the only way he can.
So, we have all different kinds of callers, and so appreciate people calling in, even if they disagree with us. And sometimes I don't know what the heck people are talking about, so they're just talking about anything they want. So
maybe one of these days, Christian will get big enough to have a call screener. Who can talk to these people before they come on the show.
Yeah, maybe we can have a call screener where they can figure out what the topic is they're going to talk about, because for the life of me, I couldn't realize why he even called in.
We tried so hard to move on from the shirt bit. I promise you we did. We wanted to do new stuff. We tried to move the shirt bit to somebody else. We tried to do different calls to JJ, but we just couldn't fucking help ourselves. It will never end. The shirt bit will never end. It's 2020 and we're still doing the shirt bit. Check it out.
Rocking better shirts than you. Loving the JJ crew.
Okay, first of all, we are going to talk about 9/11 this hour. And when we talk about 9/11 as a false flag, the false flag was the way this played out in the media for the first time for many of you. I want you to hear this program. Yeah, my wife is telling me there's no audio on the app today. Let's get this cleared up right now. Do we have audio, guys? Dan, can you hear us on the Spreaker feed there? Now, we're going to go back to the phones, and we do have a caller on the line from Michigan. Go ahead. You're on the air.
To me, it's Bo.
And Bo, where are you calling from?
I'm calling from Flint.
What's happening in Flint today, Bo? How you doing?
Oh, so much, JJ, so much. Every day we are reminded of the horrible, horrible failure of the Democrats. You can see it in the water, in the damn color of the water, and the way that Obama dealt with the lead.
Right.
I want to talk about 9/11. My father always told me socialists want to take one thing from you. They want to take your guns, but they also want to take your funds. And I thought that very much rang true. And something about this 9/11 conspiracy theory that they call it rings true to that, because what has it done other than given them a way to grab power? And it's ridiculous. It's almost as ridiculous as thinking this wasn't a shirt call.
Yeah, pretty ridiculous, Bo. I was on to you early on.
The lie detector test determined that was a lie.
And the only reason I let you talk is because you didn't sound like a slobbering moron. Okay? But you know, sometimes what you hear isn't exactly accurate either. But here's the thing. You know, you talk about it, and they want to take your guns, and they want to take your funds. Well,
You can make light if you like.
Talk about a new year, and we're still making shirt calls. Brand new decade, and we haven't evolved at all. Tried to move on, but we couldn't resist. When just one simple word makes a man so pissed. Talk about a new year, and we're still making shirt calls. Brand new decade, and we haven't evolved at all. Shirt.
Matt Connarton has quickly become one of the real friends of the channel, the original green host, a patron of the channel, a fan, and dare I say a friend. Unfortunately, when someone's your friend, it's hard to do prank calls to him, so you haven't seen him much on the channel. But we thought we'd check in on him at the end of the year and have some of our pals give him a little thank you for all he's done. Check it out.
And we have another call. Well, this busy show. Hi, welcome to Matt Connarton Unleashed. Who's this?
Well, look what the cat dragged back in.
Well, hello, Chris. I have been, and I mean this sincerely. I've been kind of sad. I thought you didn't love us anymore. We haven't heard from you.
Well, that's not true, Matt. As you know, the way my channel works, if you don't hear from me, it can often mean that we actually like you a lot.
I know, and that's the double-edged sword, though, of it, right?
Well, I mean, I was thinking maybe that because it's the end of the decade, end of the year, that I have a bunch of my friends here, and I thought maybe they could say thank you for all you've done for the channel. So let me go grab one right now. I'm going to go grab my friend Terry. Just 1 second.
Okay.
Hello, Matt. How are you? This is Tech Head Terry calling. How are you today?
Terry loves tech. Terry loves tech. Terry, I'm a big fan.
Yeah, that's me.
Yes, I'm a big Terry.
Oh, man, that's cool. I'm a fan of your setup. You've really improved your tech, Matt.
Thank
you
you.
used to have sort of a bad tech setup, and you improved it a lot, and I do want to give you kudos for that, but I do have to grab my other friend, the Tailgater. 1 second.
Oh, okay. Ooh.
Hey, Matt, what's up? It's the Tailgater. I'm drunk on alcohol, and I love to watch sport.
Well, Tailgater, it's wonderful to hear from you. I am not drunk, and I don't watch sports, but I am a big fan of your
You getting
calls.
drunk tonight?
No.
Matt, are you getting drunk tonight for New Year's?
Well, I can't that. That's a secret.
That's fair enough.
Yes.
I can confirm that I'm going to go grab my friend, the FapMaster. Hang on.
Oh, boy.
Hey, Maddie, how's it going? It's the FapMaster. How are you?
Oh, the FapMaster. Yes, I have my finger on the button should I need it, but I'm a big fan. I am a big fan of the FapMaster.
Hey, Maddie, I got my finger somewhere else, pal.
Oh, boy. Well, you are the FapMaster, so I would imagine you have the whole...
Let me go grab Chris. Hang on in so he can say bye.
Yeah, okay.
Hey, Matt, thanks for talking to my friends. I appreciate it. Thanks for all you do for the channel. We will be talking to you again in the new year.
Awesome.
How's Hopwood doing, by the way? Is he still alive?
He's good. He was here yesterday, actually. Yes, he's doing well. He is and as always, but he's good. And
I think he misses you even more than me.
Well, hey, you go ahead. You pass on my breast to him, okay? You have a good day, Maddie. Take it easy.
All right, Chris.
Bye.
Happy New Year. Bye-bye. Oh, that was nice. That was a nice surprise. That was, of course, the great Chris James from Not Even a Show. Definitely one of the highlights of 2019, by the way. The whole it's kind of a saga, right? The whole Chris James thing.
Porno Pat is a nice man with a pornography addiction, and and he loves porno, but he's looking to clean up his act, and that's why for this year's New Year's resolution he decided to try to give up pornography. Let's check in as he calls New Life Ministries to discuss his resolution. Check it out.
All right, well, let's do what we are here for, and let's take a call from Patrick. Hey, Patrick, he's calling from Meridian, Idaho, and listens on Facebook, which is wonderful.
How can we help you today, Patrick?
Oh, hello, everybody, and bless you, and thank you for taking my call so much, and a Happy New Year and a Happy Holiday.
Happy New Year.
Thank you. Mm-hmm. I hope you all have a Happy New Year. Any big plans? Anybody got any big plans tonight?
Well,
maybe tip a couple back.
No, we don't do that. Well, how can we help you, Patrick?
Well, I had some. Obviously, it is the New Year, and where everyone's doing their resolutions, and I am doing that as well. And I had a question, looking for some advice for you, looking to change up my life a little bit. have doing a little bit too much on the internet as far as looking at too much of the negative pages on the internet, looking to change up. But I'm wondering how much is too much. I'm thinking, I'll stop watching the cuckold stuff for sure. I'll stop watching the Euro stuff. But how much is too much? How much would it be pushing too far?
How much is too much to stop, or how much is too much to do?
Yeah.
A little is too much.
It's smut websites is what I'm into, and I'm thinking I'm going to do a slow roll. I'm going to get off of it. I'm going to get it. I'll stop with the DP stuff. I'll stop with the glory hole stuff.
Well, why don't you just set a time limit to? I'm going to get on it for an hour.
No. He's looking at porn.
Oh, he's looking at porn.
A lot of people have been asking me, is this the end of the episode? I've gotten no fewer than 100 emails at this very moment saying, is this the end of the episode? Is it finished? Am I done watching? Well, sort of. It's kind of a tough question because it is the end of this episode, but if you want to keep watching, you can head over to patreon.com/notevenashow where we've got some bonus action for you. That's right. We've got a New Year's Eve called the JJ McCartney. Plus, we check back in with Dr. Claudia and Slimy Bung. Ladies and gentlemen, it's a good one. It's a fun one. And I hope you had a good holidays. I hope you had a good new year. It's 2020. I have my time machine back. I'm going to use it for all kinds of purposes. And some of them are going to shock you and make you feel shocked. All right. Thanks a lot. I'm done now. I'm checking out. Bye.